Damn, boys. Yeah, you already know what I'm going to talk about. The NFC Championship game between Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. All you Detroit Lions fans, the city of Detroit, the state of Michigan. God. Just a shitty way to end a great season, in my opinion. Dan Campbell's third year, and he led his team to the NFC Championship game. They had it won, man. They had it. 24-7 at halftime. All they had to do was just keep pounding the ball, stay aggressive, don't get conservative. Just go out there and play Detroit Lions smash mouth football for another 30 minutes, for another half of football. That's all they needed to do. They didn't do that, unfortunately. They made a lot of mistakes. Obviously, the Jahmyr Gibbs fumble. We didn't turn the ball over the entire playoffs until that moment. Josh Reynolds, two key drop passes. One on third down that would have been a first down, extend the drive. One on a 4th and 2. We went for it. He drops it again. Yeah, it was a low pass, but it touched his hands. You got to grab that. It's the NFC Championship game. No excuses. But that third down pass play, he was wide open, right in the chest. He drops it. You have to make those plays. People are saying, Dan Campbell, oh, it's his fault. No, it's who he is. He went for it on 4th down all season long. Why change it? I get it. Maybe this is the NFC Championship game. Maybe you got to change your, strategy a little bit. You got to be more, you got to understand what's going on in that situation. Yeah, you got to get the points, right? Field goals are not guaranteed. Earlier in the game, Jake Moody, San Francisco's kicker, missed a 40-plus yarder. So it's not guaranteed. Field goal is not guaranteed in this league. So it's like Dan Campbell did what he's been doing all season long. He trusts his players. 4th and short, we're going for it. Being aggressive. So, people are blaming him. I'm not that kind of person. I mean, yeah, you might consider that as a reason why Lions lost, but you really shouldn't. That's the Lions' identity. That was their identity all season long. We're going for it. If it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, 4th and 3 maybe. We're going for it. 4th and short, we're going for it. I don't care. I trust my guys. It was just very unfortunate how that game, that second half played out. When you score 7 points, only 7 points in the NFC Championship game in the second half, you're not going to win that game. And that's exactly what the Lions did. They only scored 7 points, and those 7 points came late in that game, unfortunately. Yeah, they just let the game get away from them. That's the unfortunate part. You were up by 17, wasn't enough. So, Super Bowl 58, you got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Again, they went against each other a few years ago. So this is the rematch. Do the 49ers get their redemption, or does Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs get another Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch it, obviously. I always watch the Super Bowl. I've been watching the Super Bowl for almost 20 years now. Really 20 years this year. And my first Super Bowl was Super Bowl 38 with the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. It was Tom Brady's second Super Bowl in his young career at that point. That was my first Super Bowl I ever watched as a kid. So 20 years watching the Super Bowl, nothing's going to stop me this year. I love football, but I just don't have that same excitement because our Detroit Lions are not in it. And I think I mentioned on the podcast, I think last week, my dad and I had a $50 bet that the Detroit Lions were going to the Super Bowl, so be NFC champions, the NFC conference champions, and to go to the Super Bowl, and we would have won $500 off a $50 bet. That didn't happen, unfortunately. It sucked. So yeah, I was definitely upset, more upset than probably many fans. Yeah, it just stabbed me in the heart, man. My heart was broken Sunday night. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. So I lost the bet, and then the fact that the Lions had the chance to go to the Super Bowl. So yeah, sucks, man, but we got to move on. Like I said, we got the Chiefs and 49ers. Should be an interesting one. And, I'm going to make my pick right now. I got the Chiefs winning this one. So Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to win their Super Bowl again, and the 49ers are going down, baby. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So that's the Brize's pick. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. As you can see, I'm wearing a Guys Time the Brize t-shirt. I've been wearing Detroit Lions jerseys for a few weeks now, ever since the playoffs started. Try to be a good luck charm to them. Unfortunately, last Sunday it didn't work out. So we're going back to the Guys Time the Prize t-shirts. And yeah, Super Bowl 58, right around the corner in a couple weeks. So yeah, place your bets, watch the game. Should be an interesting one. So yeah, I want to dive a little bit into that game, the NFC Championship game. Yeah, obviously the 49ers make a crazy comeback. I think it was the first time a team that was down 17 points plus points in the championship game won that game. I think that it was, I read something, it was like 20-0. Opponents were 20-0 and leading at halftime by 17 points or more. And then obviously this time, 49ers came back and won the game. But yeah, 17-point comeback against the Lions was tied for the largest NFC title game comeback in NFL history. The only other 17-point comeback was also pulled off by the Niners in 2012 with a win over the Falcons. And then the largest comeback in the AFC title game was 18 points. And this is an article on CBSSports.com. So yeah, some statistics here. Yeah, with this victory by the 49ers, they get their 38th playoff victory in franchise history, which is the most by any team in NFL history. You know, the 49ers been around for a minute. You know, they've always had good teams, you know, star players. And yeah, they're one of those teams that it's like a dynasty, you know, it's expected of them to win Super Bowls every single year. And right there, 38th playoff victory, most in NFL history. So pretty good. And then, yeah, Brock Purdy has 4 playoff wins for his career, second most in NFL history for a player in his first 2 seasons. So, guy, Mr. Irrelevant a couple years ago. I mean, that's pretty damn good. So, yeah, I think the Brock Purdy hate, I don't know, does it still exist? Are we starting to believe in him a little bit? I don't know. And then, yeah, and then this one bugs me, number 5 on this list. The Lions' road woes continue in the Bay. So the Lions have now lost 14 straight road games against the 49ers. They just can't win in San Francisco, man, which is the longest active streak in the NFL. The Lions haven't lost a home game to the Lions since 1975, so almost 50 years. 49 years, man. That sucks. It sucks, man, because we had it. I mean, it's gonna kill me inside for a long time. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting for a long time. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, we were 1 game away. We were this close. Man, Lions in the Super Bowl. that would have been something. And now that, you know, going to next year, it's gonna be tough. We got a tough schedule. So, Lions just gotta get their shit together. See what happens. But yeah, that's that pained me watching that game. Yeah, I was gonna say. And then right here, never bet against Mahomes. The Chiefs quarterback is now 3-0 as a playoff underdog in his career. Whew, which is impressive when you consider that he now has as many underdog wins in the postseason as Brett Favre, Dan Marino, Steve Young, and Jim Kelly combined. Those 4 Hall of Famers went 3-25 as underdogs in the playoffs. So that's crazy. I'm wondering who's going to be the underdog in the Super Bowl. I want to say it's going to be the Chiefs, but it could be the 49ers. I don't know. But yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win it. I think the NFL is trying to make Patrick Mahomes the next Tom Brady. He's definitely the face in the NFL, whether you agree with it or not. The guy's a baller, man. He finds ways to win, just like Brady used to. Tom Brady used to many years ago. So, yeah, with that, yeah, crazy weekend. Obviously, the AFC Championship game, a similar situation, but I mean, it seemed like the Baltimore Ravens didn't even show up. The Kansas City defense got to Lamar. He got flustered. He couldn't make plays. Zay Flowers, you can say all you want about the taunting call, cost them 15 yards. You know, yeah, he's an idiot. But yeah, you got to be more smart. You got to be more disciplined in those kinds of situations. You know, it's the AFC Championship game. It's not week 5 in the regular season. You know, you can't be doing dumb shit like that. But yeah, Lamar just, god dang. You know, is he ever going to go to the Super Bowl? Is he going to win one? You know, I mean, he's still young, but, you know, NFL, man, it flies by. You know, before you know it, you're almost 40 years old. You're wondering, well, what the hell did I do with my career? So, I don't know. It just sucks. You know, I would love to see Lamar win one. because he's a good player. But when you're not making plays, when your defense doesn't help you out, when Kansas City's defense is just pressuring you and you're just getting flustered, you can't make the plays you want to make. He's an elusive runner. He's a running quarterback, a dual threat quarterback. Didn't look like it Sunday, first game. Yeah, the Chiefs played a really good game in the AFC title game. So I don't know, man. That sucks. So, but yeah, Chiefs, 49ers, check it out. Super Bowl 58. Place your bets. It's gonna be a good one. So yeah, you got that, and then Lions, 49ers. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm done talking about it. I've been moping in the past couple days. Monday was really tough at work. I'm surprised I even went to work. I'll be honest with you. I mean, yeah, I get it. In life, you win some, you lose some. You gotta be a man and just move on. But it was just, I wanted to witness the Lions go to the Super Bowl. Even if they lost the Super Bowl, which would have been really shitty, at least they went to the Super Bowl. Because now they're still 1 out of 4 teams to never make an appearance. Them, the Browns, the Texans, and the Jaguars. Every other team in the NFL has made at least an appearance in the Super Bowl. Lions is, they're one of those teams that haven't, unfortunately. So, yeah, sucks, man. But you know what? We move on. And I just want to make another comment about that game. Our running game, great. I mean, we had like 3 touchdowns in the first half. Why did we shy away from that? I didn't understand that. Going into the second half, we shied away from the running game. Our running game has been our bread and butter all season long. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, the two-headed monster, man. Why do you shy away from that? I didn't understand that. But, like I said, you score 7 points in the second half of that game when you're up 24-7. You're not going to win a lot of games. You let them come back. Yeah, it doesn't work out well. But yeah, on top of that, enough about the game. Ben Johnson's coming back, so he wants to bring a Super Bowl back to Detroit. So that was awesome. I heard that the other day. Couldn't believe it. So yeah, Ben Johnson can stay as the offensive coordinator of the Lions. How you guys feel about that? I'm pretty excited. Yeah, we gotta get to work. We gotta avoid what happened to us in the NFC title game going into next season. I mean, we gotta ball out next year. We're not the laughing stock anymore. We proved it this year. We're not SOL. Screw that. Yeah, we're a new and improved team. It was just unfortunate how our season ended. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's gonna be a tougher schedule. The NFC North, Green Bay's getting better, Chicago's getting better, Minnesota. They're always a tricky team to figure out, but you gotta take care of business going into next season. But yeah, Ben Johnson coming back, baby. I'm really excited about that. He had job offers with the Seahawks and the Commanders, and he said no, come back, and hopefully we can get that Super Bowl trophy here in the Motor City. So got that. Chiefs Ravens. I think we talked enough about that game. Yeah, it was just a breakdown of the Baltimore Ravens, especially at home. I mean, they just couldn't do anything. Our Kansas City's defense just played lights out. They showed up, and Baltimore didn't. So, but yeah, hard to bet against Mahomes. Like I said, he's like the new Brady. Guy finds a way to win. He's a winner, dude. He finds ways to win. And then, there was a article I accidentally clicked out of it, but the AFC title game was the most watched AFC title game in history, like 58.5 million viewers. So that's crazy. I mean, obviously Mahomes, you have Lamar Jackson, and then you got the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce factor too. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, it's stupid, but you got all these women watching football now because Taylor Swift's on TV. They show her more than the damn game. Like, come on, bro, this is football. This ain't the Grammys. This ain't some music award show. This is football. This is professional football. Like, show the damn game. So yeah, highest viewed AFC title game in history, so that was interesting. That was from NBCSports.com, I do believe. So yeah, enough to talk about football because it's all said, done. Super Bowl 58, you got the Chiefs and the 49ers. Check it out. I think this year's Super Bowl is on CBS. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, Super Bowl and channel. Yeah, I think it's on CBS this year, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, CBS. Yep, CBS. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I think last year it was on Fox, so they always switch around them, NBC and Fox. So, yeah, 49ers and Chiefs. Check it out. Play some bets. So, with that being said, we got to hop over to hockey. The Detroit Red Wings looking pretty damn good. I'm actually kind of surprised by these guys. They've won 6 out of their last 8. Last 2 games against the Flyers, they've won 3-0, and the Golden Knights game I watched this past weekend, that was a hell of a game. That was great to see that against the defending Stanley Cup champions. Won 5-2 at home. Dylan Larkin scored his 200th goal of his career and his 201st goal of his career, the empty netter. So nice to see him finally getting some work done, getting some goals, making plays. You know, he's our captain, man. He's got to lead by example. But everyone's contributing. And then our goaltending, you know, Alex Lyon, waking up a little bit. Yeah, they're going up against the Senators right now as we speak. And then I think they're off for a little bit because I think the All-Star game's this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So they got the Senators on right now. We can double check. We can see that score real quick. Hopefully they're winning. But yeah, they're in the tough division. You know, in the Atlantic Division, you got the Boston Bruins, you got the Florida Panthers, you got the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, that's 3 top good teams there. And yeah, the Red Wings are up 1-0 after the first. So beautiful. Beautiful. I love seeing that. So, yeah, just gotta finish. Yeah, and that's the key word. Finish the game. Finish those 2 periods. Finish the half of football. All right, yeah, no, I'm done. Sorry. Had to spit that out there. But yeah, going back to the Atlantic Division. So yeah, Boston's in our division. Florida Panthers are a good team. Tampa Bay, Toronto's kicking ass this year. So yeah, we're in a tough division. And we keep playing like this. Like I said, February, March, April, man, you got to play your best hockey to try to secure a playoff spot at least. I love to see the Red Wings go. They got a great team. You know, they're playing some damn good hockey right now. Hopefully they take care of business. So yeah, they're up 1-0 so far against the Senators. Got to finish, baby. So not only the Red Wings on, we got a couple other games on. And then, like I said, in the All-Star break, not the All-Star break, the All-Star game, I do believe is on this weekend, Saturday. So check that out as well. So yeah, you got the Kings against the Nashville Predators on right now as we speak. And then tonight's game, we got 2 California teams, the San Jose Sharks, the worst team in the NHL, going up against the Anaheim Ducks. I don't think they're doing too good either. So, but yeah, that's the NHL. And then, yeah, UFC. Obviously, we got UFC 298 coming up in a couple weeks. In February, Alexander Volkanovski going against Ilia Topuria. That's going to be a really interesting fight, so check that out as well. So with that, guys, we're done. That is the episode for tonight. Guys, time with the Brides. You can see my hair is a little messed up. I did some sparring today. My second time sparring at New Way Training Center right there at 21 Mile in Van Dyke and near Utica, Michigan. So yeah, great people. I've been going there since October. And I love it. I love boxing, man. You know, I mentioned it last week on the podcast that I was going to compete. Golden Gloves tournament. I do believe it's in April. The Brides will definitely be competing. But yeah, I did some sparring today. Did a few rounds of sparring. Yeah, doing a little better. Got some more work to do, but it's exciting, man. I love doing it. So yeah, so you got that going on. And then this episode is going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. You already know the drill. But yeah, we are done for tonight. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the week. Kick ass. Enjoy the weekend. Watch some hockey. Watch some college basketball. Obviously, we got the Super Bowl coming up in a couple weeks. Play some bets. And you guys stay safe out there. All right, the Brides is out. Take care, guys. You're awesome. See you later.